people of all genders, I would like to welcome you to SystemsHacks 2023! I'm your Master of Ceremonies for this morning, Benjamin. SystemsHacks, what's that? It's an annual hackathon run by the Software Systems Student Society. This will be our 7th year running. SystemsHacks is meant to be an accessible hackathon for people of all skill levels, especially beginners. And this year, we're excited to welcome 130 odd hackers to our first in-person hackathon since COVID. Very exciting. This year's theme is RootHacks. We felt it would be a fitting theme to break in this new sustainable energy building. Coding is what we do, and it's time that we get back to our roots together. You'll be judged partially on how well your submission relates to roots, either directly or tangentially, and we welcome creativity here. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's get hacking. And a special thank you to Mr. John Ordeo for organizing this whole event. Thank you, John.
Well, hello guys, welcome to RootHacks. Actually, before we begin, we are the Software Systems Student Society. Basically, we are a student society with any software systems program at SFU, and all we do is basically host events for the software systems program. We want to support our students in software systems. We have various events. We do have events in Discord. We do have events in person with study halls, Valorant in-houses, Discord Hunger Games, Minecraft. We have a whole host of events, and one of our biggest events this year, of course, is RootHacks, or our annual SystemsHacks hackathon. And this year we are hosting it in this wonderful Surrey engineering building, and yeah, it's going pretty well.
All right, hello participants, hello rooters. Welcome to presentation time.
And for all three of us, this was actually our first hackathon, so we were a little bit nervous, but excited for the challenge.
So this is what our website would look like with both the front end and the back end working. The user can select the image. So yeah, right where it belongs, let's put it in the bin. We lost it. Which bin does this belong to? And bam, it's composed.
So as you guys all know, ChatGPT has been really relevant in the news. A bunch of companies have been fighting about AI and all that. So there's been a lot of discussion about how it can be used for school, and like since we're students, we think that this is an opportunity to actually use it as a learning opportunity or as a tool for learning.
All right. Okay. So what did the binary tree get lost in the forest?
Wow, why?
Well, because it couldn't find its root directory.
I want an uncommented line of code here. And this updates, so apparently Emma Stevens is going to be married to Peterson Johnson. So then these two will now be married, and if they have a child, it will branch out like it has over here for Bobby Stevens and Sonny Stevens.
Yeah, that is the purpose of our misfortune cookies, because we always get the unrealistic and cheesy fortunes that don't even make sense half the time. So we're going to show you what a realistic fortune cookie message looks like.
It might take several attempts.
It's a very soft cookie. Yeah, so the message is to beware of tasty strangers. think that makes sense, to be honest.
I'm not sure if you see something kind of moving weirdly in the distance, so that's a zombie. And sometimes you'll even have the case where the zombies are like flying around and we couldn't quite get that down yet.
Yeah, I'd say the main reduction in scope was, I think initially, at least in my head, it was like a little bit more of a dynamic game. Like a lot of the upgrades would be a little bit more dynamic and randomly generated, but by the end we kind of ended up hard coding a lot of that stuff just to make sure it worked and was reliable.
Yeah, that's about it. So we want to thank you now. Hope you root for us.
Congratulations to all those who have won an award for RootHacks. It was definitely well deserved. And I also want to thank our judges up here in the front row for taking the time to judge these projects. And on behalf of the Software Systems Student Society, we want to say thank you all for participating on our RootHacks 2023.
But yeah, that's the end of
RootHacks. Get the